We are pleased to be joined this week. OTB turns blue and gold right here on Talk 102.3, and we are let's go ahead and bring in the coaches here, Coach Lauren Limburg and April Richards from Walker Valley Softball. And coaches, how we doing this evening? Thanks for coming down.
We're doing great. Thank you so much for having us and putting this spotlight on our young ladies. We appreciate it a lot. We're excited to be here.
So, definitely quite the drive from, Bradley County right there. Definitely some Chattanooga rush hour traffic. So we definitely appreciate you guys making the trek down here. And, but you do get to spend a little more time with your 5 seniors out there in the green room for sure.
Absolutely. Every minute we get to spend with them is a blessing for sure. They're a great group of young ladies, and we are sure going to miss them next year, but we're going to enjoy every minute that we have this year for sure.
And for the audience, I'm going to let you introduce them and kind of tell us who are your 5 seniors coming up in the class of 2025 for their senior season.
Sure, absolutely. We got Carly Blackwell. She's a senior outfielder. She bats leadoff for us. She has a lot of speed, and she's got great range in the outfield and a great arm. We have Amy Benson. Amy Benson plays shortstop for us. She bats in the top of the lineup as well. She has great range at the shortstop position and just makes tremendous plays all the time. We have Alyssa Davenport. She plays third base for us and bats, again, high in the lineup in the third or fourth hole. She has hit some bombs this year and drove in a lot of runs, and she just makes phenomenal plays at third base. She picks the ball so well. We've got Addyson Trew. Addyson Trew pitches. She can play outfield. She can play infield. She runs bases. She does just everything for us. She just does a phenomenal job. And the last one we have is Miss Presswood, Ryann Presswood. She pitches for us as well, and she does a great job as well. She mixes her pitches and just does a great job on the mound.
Coach Richards, let's throw it to you. Talk about kind of, you are a Walker Valley alum, so you've been a part of this program going back to your high school days, and now you're still involved, obviously being on staff for the Lady Mustangs at Walker Valley. Kind of talk about what that means to you. Hey, I put the blood, sweat, and tears on the field, but I'm also kind of, helping lead the way and adding to the legacy on the coaching side.
It's just been a really cool experience for me. Being a freshman, the day that the school opened and getting to be a part of, helping build Walker Valley and seeing Walker Valley transform, the school, the softball team, everything, watching it transform from day one to where we are now as a school is just, I don't think anybody thought that Walker Valley would be what it is today. And as far as just the softball team, like literally blood, sweat, tears, like being a part of, day one to now, I thought I loved it when I played, but now as a coach, like getting to hang out with these girls and, looking out there and they're just laughing and smiling and all the things, like it doesn't get better than that.
Coach Limburg, let's throw that to you as well. Talk about, you've been the head coach at Walker Valley, I believe, for 13 or 14 seasons. So you've seen the program, continue to climb the ladder. And getting to Spring Flings, you guys were there, Final Four appearance once again this year. So kind of talk about just, your path there. And I think you hit career win 300 last season. So you've been an integral part of, the legacy at Walker Valley.
Well, I was blessed. Coach Chris Doan, who started the program, he was the coach when April started. He just set the foundation of a great program and just a family atmosphere. And I was fortunate enough when I was doing my student teaching at Walker Valley that he allowed me to be the assistant coach. So I assisted him for a few years, and then when he decided to retire, I took on the head coaching job. And, it's just been a blessing every day just to get to hang out with these kids. We have great kids. We have great families. We have just a great school in general, and just getting to continue that family atmosphere and just – we talk all the time about, like, what legacy are you going to leave for the next group? Leave it better than you found it. And I hope that, and I know that these girls have continued to work hard and provide a great legacy for future Lady Mustangs and for the program as a whole. You mentioned leaving a legacy. Let's I made this note right here. You had 2 lone seniors this past year. Kind of talk about Addison and Maddie and kind of what their leadership meant to you in this program and kind of the things they left to those 5 seniors out there waiting to come in as they go into their senior season this year. We are very thankful for the legacy that Addison and Maddie left. We are going to miss them tremendously next year. Addison made in the outfield just phenomenal plays. I told her all the time she had one of the strongest arms of anybody I ever coached. Addison made us laugh all the times, as did Maddie. Maddie, she held down the catching position. She did a great job for us all year. They left a legacy. They left it better than they found it. Being able to lead a team to the Spring Fling, to the Final Four, what a great legacy to leave for the next group. And, it's just a legacy of hard work and dedication and committing to the process and committing to the program. And, our motto this year was for the love. And, we talk about how love does everything. Love, that's one of the reasons that we're successful is because we love each other, we support each other, we care for each other. And that's what our program's about. It's about a family. It's, it's forget about me, I love you. And they showed that. They showed that every day. And it's just a great legacy to leave for these seniors and all the younger girls.
For sure. You're listening, once again, to the Nooga Splash Spotlight Series right here on Off the Bench Radio on Talk 102.3. Blue and Gold, for sure, during this hour of the program with the Walker Valley class of 2025 seniors on the softball side and their coaches, Lauren Limburg and April Richards, on the program. And Coach Richards, let me ask you this. Obviously, you've played, you're obviously coaching. Favorite memory, it can be from your playing days or coaching. Is there a memory that sticks out over the rest? It could be whether it was, like you guys did eating at Texas Roadhouse before coming over here or on the field in Murfreesboro, Spring Fling, could be anything. Does anything stick out to you over the others?
They're just, I could literally never pinpoint like a moment or, they're just so many moments with each group that are just so special and really could never be replaced. But I guess, when you play, you think making it to the state tournament is like, that's the pinnacle. And as a player, I made it to the state tournament twice, my junior and senior year. And
2004 and 2005.
And so, I thought nothing would ever beat that. But then making it as a coach and seeing my players get to feel that feeling.
Full circle.
Yeah. And so the two times that we made it to state, that moment of like, oh my gosh, we did it. Getting to see my girls enjoy that moment, I would probably be way up there. But there's just been so many, on the field moments and really probably exponential that many moments off the field that are just so special to me that I could never begin to, pick one or two. But those moments, seeing all of your hard work come to fruition, those are really special. Coach
Limburg, so that's kind of the same question to you. Now, you've been on our program before when we had our remote broadcast at one of your games,
right.
And we brought up the fact that your husband was the PA voice for Walker Valley softball.
Right.
He, let's just say, he brings it from the dugout as well. He's leading the Walker Valley faithful on the road with the cheers. We heard it at Spring Fling this year. Obviously, that's a big memory. But any memories stick out to you over the rest, whether it's either on the field or off the field or anything like that?
I have to agree with Coach Richards. I could not even begin to count and name all the amazing memories that we have with these girls. And I mean, once, we talk about once a Lady Mustang, always a Lady Mustang, and the memories that we have and the relationships that we have, like we carry those through. We go to baby showers and weddings and all the things because, they're family. And just getting to see them succeed and seeing as a, being a player and now as a coach, seeing your players succeed is some of the best memories that I can, ever remember. And, of course, the state tournaments have been awesome. And, Corey, he initially started doing that at our first state tournament. And it just kind of rolled into this one. And, I got to give a shout-out to all the people that came and supported us at the state tournament. Our soccer team was there, and they brought the energy, especially that game against Arlington, and just our administration, Dr. Belt, Dr. Cash, our director of schools. I mean, we had countless teachers, students. We really felt the love, and we really appreciate all their support. But, every memory from the fundraising to the service activities that we do to the, Halloween party and everything in between is just memories that I will never forget.
Well, that's definitely good stuff for sure. And, speaking of, fundraisers, we'll definitely plug this on our social accounts and on the program leading into the start of the high school football season when the event is. But you guys have a pancake breakfast fundraiser that's going to be, I believe, on August the 10th, Saturday morning, Aubrey's in Cleveland. We were talking before the show, Justin and I, took the show there on the patio during the football season. So, great people up there.
Absolutely.
So
Aubrey's has always been so kind to us and has, helped us raise money each year. And so August the 10th from 8 to 10, we're going to be having our pancake breakfast. So we'd love to have anybody that is able to come out.
We are now pleased to be joined by 3 of the 5 Walker Valley softball seniors, Ryann Presswood, Addyson Trew, and Alyssa Davenport. I got the names right, I believe, right? So that's perfect. What, young ladies, thank you so much for making the time to come down here with your teammates and coaches to be a part of this edition of Off the Bench Radio. How are we doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Good, how are you?
Doing pretty good. So obviously, you guys are going to be seniors this coming year. So, a lot of things to do, with whether it's cap and gown pictures, getting ready for school that starts. I mean, the countdowns, I think we're less than a month for you guys before. So that's the summer's slowly coming to an end. But, whether it's travel ball or plans like that. So kind of talk about y'all's summers and kind of what you guys are into leading up to the start of school.
It's been doing travel ball, just a lot of getting ready for school and kind of realizing that senior year is finally coming up.
Addison, how about you?
I've been picking up with some travel teams on and off, and then I show livestock, so I've been traveling.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. Alyssa, you mentioned before you doing some travel ball as well.
Yes, I am doing travel ball. I've done it all summer, and this next week we'll leave and go to Indiana to play in a tournament down there.
Okay, so all 3 of you guys have definitely, when we've had softball guests come on over these last few weeks, I think most of them have mentioned that they have done travel ball as well. So kind of talk about that. What has been like y'all's favorite place to travel to? Has there been something that has stuck out over it could be whether it's a certain, atmosphere, a certain city. It could be whether it's because of food, the environment, where you guys played. Is there like a travel spot that has stuck out to you over the rest?
My team's from Indiana, so they all live up there. So it's always nice to go up there and kind of just have like a family environment up there.
Addison, how about you? Anything stick out?
No, I've just been playing with some local teams, so.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
that's still cool.
area.
Close to home.
Yeah.
You can sleep in your own bed type thing. So that's definitely home field advantage is definitely big, especially at home for sure. Alyssa, how about you?
Most of the tournaments we play here are local, but my favorite one is when we go to Clearwater in the fall. It's nice to play it because it's still mostly warm, and you can still go out on the beach, and it's fun to be with your team out somewhere new.
And you guys, I think, traveled a little bit during the school ball as well. I think the Gulf Shores tournament, I believe you guys were in. So that's a pretty cool way to spend, I think, was it spring or fall break? Spring break, obviously. It's a spring sport, duh.
Yeah. It's always super fun to stay in a house with your team. And since we do so much team bonding, it's always just nice to be around the people you like.
Favorite memory from, quote, sharing a house during that tournament? Because I'm sure there's been some good laughs amongst all you young ladies.
I like the lip sync battle that we always do. We all pick a song and we all get paired up in different groups.
Real quick. Okay, we got to ask the question. What's your go-to lip sync song, Alyssa?
Oh, I don't have a go-to one, but I know we did use YMCA this past year.
Addison, do you have one that's your go-to lip sync song? Because you see like Jimmy Fallon, doing different, whether it's with certain celebrities or not, but it could just be a song that Well, Ryan, go ahead. What were you saying?
We did Better Together from the new Trolls movie.
Okay.
It was fun.
May have to bring that up, and Jesse's over there. He's getting ready for that for sure.
I'm already working on it.
Of course you are. That is definitely good stuff for sure. So let's go back to you guys' junior season. Obviously, like we were talking about with Coach Richards and Coach Limburg. Another Spring Fling appearance for the Walker Valley program. Final Four appearance there. Obviously, fell short just a little bit. So it wasn't the ultimate goal, but you guys made it. Top 4 in the state of Tennessee is definitely a big deal. Kind of talk about that experience, and they mentioned the Walker Valley support that was there in Murfreesboro. We saw it too when we were covering just the event, how the turnout for the program. Kind of talk about just that experience and kind of what you guys got to do to make a repeat and make the trip back next year.
We just have to have that family bond that we always talk about, and the support was definitely there. We definitely felt different whenever our soccer team was there to support us, and it was just nice to see kids from our school be there.
Addison, how about you? Talk about that Spring Fling experience and kind of what you think you guys got to do to make the return trip next year.
I agree about all the support. I think that the fans really kept us up in the game. I think going into next year, we just need the confidence to know we can go back we're still just as good, if not better, and just the mentality that we can get there no matter what.
Alyssa?
Yeah, I agree. There was a lot of support. We had our soccer team there, and then Corey Limburg there with his microphone.
I heard it firsthand. It's true, folks.
Yes, he really helped pump us up in between innings and get us going.
We have a text right here on the text line again, 267-1023. Favorite pitch to throw or hit, whether you're at the plate or around. What's your go-to pitch?
My favorite pitch is screwball.
Okay.
It's my go-to pitch.
What about when you bat? Which one do you just?
Oh, not really a hitter. I'm gonna go screwball too.
Addison, how about you? Is there a go-to pitch where you just see when you see the ball leave that pitcher's hand, you're like, okay, this is mine. I'm gonna get a extra bases hit.
Probably screw for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alyssa, is there one that sticks out to you, or you're just looking for an opportunity?
My favorite pitch is really a down and in pitch. I like it low, like almost like right above the knee.
I like it. So, any other opposing pitchers for next year, don't listen to this interview for sure. You're listening to the Off the Bench Radio Nooga Splash Spotlight Series right here on Talk 102.3. We're joined right now by Alyssa Davenport, Addyson Trew, and Ryann Presswood. And, we had you on, I think, after one of y'all's games when we had our remote broadcast. But, for anybody that has, not heard, you talk with us in the past, how did the nickname Bugs come to play, and why is it stuck?
My mom started calling me it whenever I came home from the hospital, and my dad was like, you should never call her that again. So then it kind of just stuck. He didn't know it was going to be like a lifelong nickname, but now I go by it. So
for all three of you, obviously, being a student athlete, being a high school student, you got to manage, kind of the obviously the commitments in the classroom, school ball, travel ball, and then, hey, you guys got to be, enjoy being teenagers and being young adults as well. So talk about balancing, being a student athlete, regular high school student versus, just having a personal life as well.
It's nice that we have support. Like, we have teachers that we can come to, like I don't know what she is. It's Miss Barnes, and she always helps us. Like, if we're failing or if we need any extra help, like, she'll always help us out.
Is there like a hobby or anything that you like doing away from the diamond or the school?
I like bracelet making. I love making bracelets.
Like the looms or just?
No, just like beaded bracelets. It's so fun to me.
Oh, there you go. I like it. So, Addison, how about you? Obviously, we found out livestock. So obviously, I guess that keeps a little bit of your time away from school and the diamond. So kind of talk about just the balance there from, just managing the load of, just getting your stuff done at school and then, just any free time you have in your personal life.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think just like, I don't know, like having the mindset you have to put in the work in school so you have time to do everything else. So I just try to stay focused. And like Boog said, our teachers are great and they're always willing to help no matter what. So I just get to work when I'm in the classroom. And then in my free time, I just travel with my family and show livestock and play softball.
Very good. I like it. That's cool. Alyssa, how about you? Just kind of mention what your teammates mentioned there. Your way of balancing the workload, being a student athlete, and then also being, just a regular teenager in 2024.
Yeah, I agree with Addison. If you focus a lot and really get a lot done in school, because we also get a MAP period. It's like a free 45-minute period to get work done, and you can work in there and get a lot of your work done. So that way you have less homework and have more free time after school. So
how do you spend that free time then? Any hobbies away from the books and away from the softball diamond?
I do like playing pickleball. It's
pickleball.
Really fun.
That seems to be a big thing, across the country. Addison, do you or Ryan play pickleball?
I also play pickleball.
Who's the best pickleball player amongst these three right here?
I don't know. We've never played together.
We need to
Should do that.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that sometime. We'll come back up there for a show. And is there a local pickleball court close to school? Is there one on campus or anything? Or
we have a tennis court.
Yeah.
That would work. I love it. I think we'll have to make that work for sure. So, guys, thank you so much again for taking the time to come down here, giving us an hour of your time during the summer, and we'll be keeping track of y'all's senior season. Good luck, and fingers crossed for another return trip to Spring Fling in Murfreesboro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amy Benson and Carly Blackwell. And ladies, thank you so much for making the time to come down here. How are we doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Amy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fine. So, we were talking, in the last couple of segments there about, the season that you guys just had, another Final Four appearance for the program. Let's get y'all's aspects and y'all kind of your perspective from that. Final Four in the State's definitely a huge deal. Went toe-to-toe with the eventual state champion Dobbins Bennett. So kind of talk about the process there. A lot of great matchups you guys had. Cleveland comes to mind, and you played a lot of good talent across their area all season, getting you ready for that opportunity. Talk about just the run you guys had to get to Spring Fling.
We had a lot of things going on. We really focused on the team aspect and the family aspect. We put a lot of work in this fall, the off season. We have something called the 300-hour club, and it's where we put in 300 hours of work on our own during the off season. I think that really contributed to our state run, as well as the family aspect. I think that just knowing each other so well, we had a really good connection with everybody on our team, and I think that played a big role in that.
Amy, how about you talk about your experience there as well, and kind of your perspective for the Spring Fling run you guys had this year?
I agree with Carly. We spent so much time on the off season, putting in the work, getting better, doing things, going to lessons, going to camps and all that. But I don't know, it was fun. We just had a blast. We came together as a team, we connected, we were all there, we never got mad at each other. It was just a good team bonding experience.
Now I'm just looking over some of these numbers that you both put up this year. Amy, based on Max Preps, and they're never wrong, right? So 327 batting average in 42 games played, team lead, 9 stolen bases. Kind of talk about what I guess your process there and how you've been a pretty good base runner this year for the Feisty Phillies.
I guess go to practice, just work on it. I believe in myself. I'm going to be aggressive. My sister was aggressive, and I just want to take after her. And, if I can get the extra base, I'm going to take it. Is there a timing thing with that, or is it just kind of just a feel and whatever your coaches are telling you at first? Well, I listen to them, but, also if I see there's something and they're missing, I'm going to take the extra base and do it on my own. I like it. And for Carly, for you, over 300 batting average as well, 42 games played. You had 5 stolen bases of your own, but I saw right here you had 1 home run in the season, but it was the game winner against Boyd Buchanan. Talk about just that, because that was definitely a big win for you guys to break a 2-2 tie as well to get a 4-2 win in that game.
Yes, so that was my first home run, and it was actually against Bradley Central when we were playing that game.
I got you.
But
okay.
I went to Lake Forest, so it was a really big deal
Even
for
better.
me. And I've been working really hard, hoping for my first home run. And I'm a slapper also, so it's not very common for a slapper to hit a home run. So I started going a little bit towards more hitting away at the end of the season, this past season, hoping to get one. And I finally did, and I was really excited about it.
Favorite memory from the 2024 season for each of you? I guess whoever wants to start with that.
It definitely would just be the state tournament. There's nothing that compares to it. It was really fun. It was a super unique environment. I don't think anything's going to ever compare to playing there. And if we could go back, I would go in a heartbeat.
Now, I think you mentioned the Arlington game before we got started here. 6-0 hole, 12 straight runs to advance in the tournament. So that was definitely a big thing for you guys. Amy, how about you? Anything stick out from this past year, or would you say just Spring Fling as well?
I agree with the state, but I'm going to say the beach. I just love going to the beach with them every year. It's just fun. We go as a team, and we're always together, and we never leave each other out. We're always doing stuff. I love watching movies with them. It's just fun. They mentioned lip sync battles.
Yes.
What do y'all have a go-to lip sync song that you just get down to, or just? Well, this past year, it was Unwritten, and that was most popular song. So. I was in Boogs' group, and we did Better Place from Trolls, but we always pick a different song every year, just something that we think is funny that we can dance to. So
Perfect.
So you mentioned that you like to get together and watch movies. What would you say is your favorite one?
I don't know. We really just go upstairs, and a lot of our teammates go upstairs, and we just turn on whatever's on the TV. Most of the time, it's some kids' movie, but we all just sit up there and watch it and laugh at it together, and it's a really good time.
Yeah, I like it for sure. So you were listening to Carly Blackwell and Amy Benson right here on the Off the Bench Nooga Splash Spotlight Series right here on Talk 102.3. And, we're talking to, your other teammates that are upcoming seniors as well, talking about just the balance of, managing, your school commitments, your softball commitments, whether it's travel or school ball, and then just, being just a regular teenager in 2024. Kind of talk about just how you guys balance that and kind of what you do to kind of stay sane and kind of a hobby away from school in the field.
We have something at school. I think Alyssa talked about it. It's called MAP, and it's a 45-minute free period. I like to take advantage of that anytime that I can. This next year, I've scheduled a lot of free periods in my day so that I can work on homework and stuff. I also think having softball fourth block is a really good thing for us. That means we get done with practice around 4:30 every day. So instead of getting done around 6:37, we have so much more time during our day. Outside of softball, I'm a worship leader at my church, so I love music. Okay. I like playing the piano, I like singing, and I just like anything that involves music. So I
like it. That's cool. Amy, how about you?
Like Boogs and Addison said, like our teachers are great there. They're gonna always be there to help you if you need help, and like just be responsible about your work. Like get your work done in class, don't goof around, like all that. Just like the easy stuff, but just have free time after school.
And hobby away from the field?
I work, and I also go play pickleball.
Awesome. Okay, so we're definitely going to get this pickleball match set up and see who the better of the feisty Phillies is, the better pickleball player. We'll definitely have to work on that.
I need
to
start a bracket or a tournament or something.
We could have a bracket challenge for sure, right? The off the bench Walker Valley pickleball tournament for sure. So have a text here on the text line again, 267-1023. Any superstitions before or after the game that it could be individually for you guys? Carly, how about you? Superstitions?
100%. I'm super superstitious, and it really just kind of depends. I have a lot of little things. I don't think I really have a big thing that I do, but I always put my left cleat on first, then my right cleat. No reason, really, but once I find something and, like, I think that it works during the game, I just stick with it, and I just have a list that I keep adding to. I have a specific in-the-box, like, a routine that I do, and between every pitch I take a breath, I do the same routine, and I think that really calms me down, and I don't know what I would do if I didn't do it. So
Amy, how about you? Any superstitions? We've had a few softball players in this Spotlight series talk about superstitions, whether it's eye black color design, whether it's like Carly said, putting a certain cleat on first. Any superstitions that you had before or after a game?
Before every game, I usually take my wrist and, like, put, like, a little note on it, like, don't suck, hit the ball, or something like that, just to get me motivated. And then I also have, when I'm going up to bat, I have a routine that I stick with, and I just do it every game, and it just helps me.
That's a nice little reminder to have there on your wrist.
Yeah.
I need to do that for my full-time job. Just put a piece of tape that says, don't suck today, right? So that's definitely good stuff. So before we go to break, I asked, your three teammates this. Your favorite pitch to hit in the box?
So like I said earlier, I'm a slapper and I'm a hitter. So my favorite pitch kind of depends on whether I'm slapping, hitting, bunting, because I do a lot of different things in the box. So I really don't have a favorite pitch unless it's, like, specific to what I'm doing in the moment. So
Amy, how about you? Is there a certain pitch that you just you're like, okay, I'm going to get a extra bases hit on this one?
I love inside pitches. I'm lefty, so I love inside, just to get around that ball. And
you don't hear many people talk about just wanting the inside pitch coming to you. Is there a reason for that, or is it just kind of your preference?
I don't know. I just like it. I think I always hit the ball if it's inside, unless I get hit.
Well, that's good stuff. Well, we want to thank you guys as well for coming down here and being a part of this and kind of learning more about you on and off the field. So, like I told your teammates, good luck next year, and let's get another trip to Murfreesboro next year. How's that sound?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, we got about 4 minutes left. We got all 5 of these upcoming seniors from the class of 2025: Ryann Presswood, Adyson Trew, Amy Benson, Alyssa Davenport, and Carly Blackwell. Did I get all 5 right?
Yes.
Perfect. I love it. So, Justin, one thing he asked about, we've had a few of our local softball players in here over the last few weeks since we've been doing the Spotlight series. And the one thing we mentioned, since we've done shows from Walker Valley, from Silverdale and Baylor during the season, is just the dugout cheers that come from, the dugout, you guys are cheering. So he wanted to know, and I want to know this too, is there a go-to cheer that kind of gets you fired up more than the rest of them? I guess let's just start and go down the row here, Ron.
I like to do this thing where I go, crank that thing, cuzzo. My fake country accent.
Perfect. Addison, how about you?
My favorite's probably Get Up on That Mustang Train.
I like it. Amy?
My favorite's 8-4.
8-4.
Yeah.
Alyssa, how about you?
Mine would be We Got Two Ducks in the Pond.
Two Ducks in the Pond. Okay. Carly, how about you?
My favorite is You Get On, I Get On.
I like it. So can we get one of those cheers, collective cheer from each of you? Can we pick one and maybe get one that's somewhat?
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, do Mustang Train. Yeah, let's do that.
Mustang Train.
Okay.
Perfect. Lady Mustangs.
Get up on that Mustang train. Get up on the Mustang train. You don't need a ticket, all you need is pride. So get up on that Mustang train and ride, ride, ride. Hit it. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
That's perfect. That's good stuff. Only right here on Off the Bench Radio on Talk 102.3. Can you guess who was doing the beat to the table? The musician of the group, Carly Blackwell. So thank you so much for that. Carly, we actually had just a message here on the text line again, 267-1023. You mentioned you play piano. What's your favorite thing to play?
I like playing worship music for my church, anything like that. And I also just any song that I have on my mind that day, I'll just go. My piano's in my mom's room, and I just go in there and play whatever I feel like playing.
Does she play too?
No, she doesn't. My dad plays a lot of different instruments, but neither one of them play piano. So.
Gotcha. Well, we got about a minute and a half left. So, what's the one thing coming up that you're looking forward to the most for y'all's senior year, really?
Just to really get closer with the team.
Okay.
Enjoy our final year together.
Addison, how about you?
I think just like getting to know the freshmen more. I think it's going to be exciting to get them in on all of it.
Laying the foundation, setting the tone for the future, right? I like it. Amy, how about you?
I also agree with Addison. Just like make sure the freshmen are included. Like don't leave them out. Just welcome them to the team and just have fun with them.
Alyssa, how about you?
I agree. Welcoming the freshmen and also having the season to just go all out and have fun and have no regrets.
One last go around, right? I like it. Carly, how about you?
I agree with everybody. I think it's super important to include the freshmen. They probably don't know it yet, but we love them all so much already, and I just hope that we can express that to them. I also am super excited for one last opportunity just to leave it all out on the field.